Hello everyone! This is Raijin right here, and welcome back to my Let's Play a SHRIFT. Oh boy, I'm still a little exasperated from what happened last time. So, we found ourselves on the run by, well, of all things, Yuma's girlfriend, or I guess I should say ex-girlfriend in this case, since apparently she got her head zapped up by a Camazotz, which are winged monsters that we were running away from mostly throughout the last chapter. As it turns out, yeah. When you're zapped by a Camazotz, you're as good as dead, which is kind of sad. But what was really surprising was finding out that, well, once we cleared through the parking lot and getting away from all the Camazotz as well as Camazotz possessed Mika from trying to get at us, turns out Mika was an MOW agent. And she was the reason how we woke up at the shelter in the first place. Talk about being in the palm of someone else's hands. So yeah. And what was really shocking is seeing Yuma literally stab her in the back when she had us at gunpoint when we were reunited with Reina. Speaking of which, there were no records of Reina at all, which I find kind of weird. Really makes me wonder who the hell is she? If there's no info on her anywhere. I mean, listen, if I know society, every living person from the moment they're born to the moment they're dead to the moment they die, there are records of everything about every human being out there. Where they go to school, what kind of jobs they have, what colleges they go to. Okay, that counts as schools, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say here. But for Reina, there's nothing. That's what I don't understand here. And we're not gonna understand until we keep going on, and well, I'm sure we're gonna know what's up. If I know my JRPGs, whenever some big info drops like that, especially about a character, we usually find out what they're about like soon later on. that's just something to be expected. Anyway, so with that out of the way, let's get back into this. There's something else I want to bring up real quick, but huh. Looks like we're getting some exposition in Hell's Gate. Just a little bit more and Kazuya will escape. Has everything all gone to plan so far, Meira? His escape from the city is the beginning I had hoped for. It still remains to be seen whether or not he can fulfill that duty. You're right. We can't afford to get careless. He's the first one to get this far, and given it's the first time it's happened, I'm quite interested in how it'll all turn out from here. But still, is that why you're so obsessed with him? Because he's managed to survive that far and become so strong? You've given him so much help with that familiar. How'd you get that orphan Dark Fox anyway? What do you mean? I did not summon any familiars. I'm sorry, what's going on here? Come on, don't play dumb with me. I'm talking about that purple fox that's always floating around Kazuya. Isn't that one of your familiars? I mean, if I had to pick a color, I'd say it's more on the black side. I was sure it was yours. Well, all I did was simply guide him here and entrusted him with finishing the book. Firstly, from the time I was known as the Dark Fox, I have resolved never to create any familiars. You must surely know this, my lord. Eh? Huh? Well then, that familiar... Whose is it? Speak of the devil, here he is. Wait a second. Come to think of it, I don't think I really paid much thought to this guy for quite some time, ever since he first showed up. He's been with us since way back with Bargist. I've been so caught up with everything else that's been going on, I never really questioned where this guy came from or why he came to us. And only now this gets brought up? Jeez. Games like this really know how to make you forget the small stuff until they become relevant. Chapter 4-2, SHRIFT. Title drop in the chapter there this time, huh? How's Randa doing, Kazuya? She's still unconscious. Her breathing and pulse are normal, though. It's as if she's just sleeping. Is this what it's like when someone's shot with a demon round? The stunning effect of demon rounds is close to the impact of a concussion. She should gradually wake up if we leave her for a while. You should stay by her side until then. I'm going to do some final checks on our escape route. Come see me in the comms room nearby if you need anything. Yuma. Hmm? Thank you for leaving Reina to me. I just trusted in you. To be honest, I still think we should tie her up considering what she said about killing us. Besides, she's your girlfriend. If there's anyone I should be listening to about this, it's you. Hopefully she'll tell us everything, including who she really is. It's alright, Yuma. Reina promised she'd tell me everything. I have faith in her, whatever's happened. You really haven't changed, have you? Kazuya, I'm really glad you're safe. It doesn't look like she's going to wake up for a while. What do you want to do, Kazuya? Let's go see what Yuma's doing. It's been a while since he left, but he still hasn't come back yet. Maybe he's having some trouble with something? Yeah, maybe. What's wrong? You sound like you're depressed. No, it's nothing. Huh? The hell? So what are these here? Undersea Train Maintenance Vehicle Manual. This undersea relay, with relay stations built across island nations and maritime facilities on the ocean's surface, is one of the largest in the world. This locomotive with attached maintenance carriage will automatically dispatch itself to repair any abnormalities it detects on the rail line. However, this functionality is limited to things like filling small cracks or filling small warps on the lines. If it's unable to travel the lines, it will automatically stop and send appropriate updates such as Timetable Revisions HQ. In such a case, the passenger of the vehicle should perform a visual inspection of the situation and report the problem directly to the site manager. Okay. Of all the notes I've read, that one was just... No, it's more just a small bit of lore than anything, not really anything useful. So anyway, we finally made it here. I don't know what's up after this, but... Don't see much around here. Nothing over here. In any case, so... This is supposed to be the station where from the harbor where we're finally gonna make our escape from all this. There's a safe station. And if I have to guess, that might be where Yuma is. Alright. Regarding the linear cannon. What? Ever since the battle with the ocean demon Leviathan that occurred during the construction of the undersea tunnel, the installation of linear cannons has been mandated at every station. As it's a powerful railgun intended for use during emergencies, it's sealed with an electronic lock. Only in an emergency situation will the lock be released and the weapon be made available for use. Please make note of the following points when using it. 1. Charge time. The weapon takes approximately 3 minutes to fully charge. Take that into consideration when deciding when to start the charging process. 2. Do not fire it on humans. Though it uses magical ordnance ammunition, same as demon rounds, the sheer impact of a single round is enough to kill a human being. 3. Single use. The miniaturization involved in this weapon's construction renders it usable for just a single discharge. Please aim very carefully when using it. Wait. Some kind of railgun has been installed here. It's been fixed to the pedestal, won't budge an inch. Is that the linear cannon that thing was talking about? All sorts of guns have been put here, but they're all fixed in place on the rack so I can't take any. Looks like there's some kind of fingerprint scanner here. Maybe I have to be registered or something? Dragon Fang. Ammunition for various kinds of firearms have been put here. Most of the cases are locked tight, but there's a couple here I might be able to open. Assault rifle bag, and drum magazine. Okay. So what's that Dragon Fang thing I picked up? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I still have that diamond. Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot. Guess I still have every upgraded weapon so far. Including the MTK TTK special. The engagement ring. Confess your love to a bonded demon. So if I were to hazard a guess, this thing is to have me, like, propose to any of the demons I bonded with? Huh. A dating mechanic. Or, I mean, a marriage mechanic. Who would have thought I'd find something like that in this game? So I guess that means I'll have to decide on a girl or something. I'll think about that for later. So... Oh, right. I was trying to look up what that dragon thing was. Is it equip? That's a no. Oh, right, I forgot I still have this on. Let's put the assault rifle back on. No. Oh, there it is. A reinforced frame exclusively for the Mjolnir. Increased attack power. Oh, I see. Okay, then. In that case... Well, that'll definitely increase its strength. I put the MTTK special back on, but again, its ammunition is expensive. I should probably save it as a last resort. Oh, right, I almost forgot. I mentioned this earlier. There was something I wanted to bring up. Yeah, check it out. Will Charm and Good Luck Charm are translated now. Why? Well, I like to express a quick thanks to my good friend and fellow Monster Girl enthusiast, Monster Girl Lover 2021 Light. Since he recently gave me the updated the most updated translated version of SHRIFT. And thanks to that, well, I finally got these two in line. So yeah, I got the most recent updated version of SHRIFT now. So yeah, Monster Girl Lover, thanks again for this, man. And don't worry, I managed to transfer all my save files over to it safely too, so I'm still up to snuff. No worries. Alright, now that's out of the way. Anyway, so as long as I'm thinking about it... They have nothing to say. Okay. I just want to check something real quick. Still at 62%, huh? If I'm right about this... Yep, thought so. Camazotz is here. She was a new demon. And I haven't forgotten that one that Mika tried to sick on us. When we got to the building. Because apparently we fought that same Camazotz twice. So I wonder... Kazuya, meet again. Whoa, what are you? Camazotz jumped into Kazuya's arms the moment she saw him. Missed you. She's really taking a shine to you, huh? But why? All I did was let her go after that last fight. Ah, now I get it. You haven't met a siren-type monster yet, have you? Siren? Is that some kind of bird demon? That's right, they're classified as a kind of harpy, but all you need to know is their tendency to pair bond with humans. They're actually similar to Bargists in that regard. They have a strong instinct towards becoming attached to individuals they regard as special. Once they take a liking to you, they'll chase you forever until they make you theirs. I'm pretty sure this is that one you fought that first and last time. She likely won't let you go. Well, great. But is that safe? You know, with that tail of hers and everything? Well, maybe because there's space within your mind, but it doesn't look like she's going to try parasitizing you. I think she understands what kind of place she's in. If she were to parasitize you, your soul would no longer be yours. In other words, there's a risk this space would vanish as well. So I don't think she'd try anything like that. Well, either way, it looks like you picked up another large pet, just like you did with Bargist. Great. She's too big to make into a pet. And on top of that, she's trying to mate. At this point, I'm just starting to get envious of Kazuya. Kazuya, you came. Camazot's race magical beast, current friendship 37. Oh yeah, it's because I fought a lot of them over at the parking lot. Chat, don't really get it, but okay. About her goals, about parasitism, about her body. About her body, really? What if I can give her anything? You know what, I'm just gonna see if a magic rock will really work, because I don't know. At this point in the game, I don't really need to care much about saving my stuff anymore. Huh? What this? Okay, I take. She accepted the present, but she looked a little iffy about it. Huh. There's a little more than I thought it would. Well, that being the case, this probably won't take me too long. Ugh, man. Alright, you guys, you're gonna have to give me a... Well, y'all literally have to wait for a quick second. But, either way, I'll see you guys in... well, a second. Okay, I'm back. Well... Normally I have something witty to say. But the stuff I just went through with Camazotz wasn't really much to me. Wasn't really much, not something I'm not used to saying by now. It's actually kind of ordinary. It's actually kind of bland compared to what I went through with the other demons. That's all I can really say. Well, aside from her use of, well, I mean, she did use her tail for, you know, pretty much what you'd expect, but other than that, there's also a bit of face sitting as well. But, I shouldn't say any more than that. Anyway, well, we know how it goes. We gotta chat this girl up. I said about the Barghest, she's probably not much of a she's probably not much of the chatty type like Barghest. But here goes. About her goals. My goals? Looks like you might need an explanation. Camazotz is a parasite demon, so until she manages to parasitize someone, that's all she thinks about doing. Unlike other demons, she doesn't care about making contracts. Her species is unique in the demon realm in that regard, and it's for that reason that they rarely come to the human world. Is that so? So there's no point asking her about her goals. But then, why was Camazotz at the port? Beats me. Maybe she accidentally wandered into some nearby portal to the human world? I can't imagine some weird human would want to summon such a minor, short-lived demon. And there's the risk of being infested by her as well. Kazuya, love you, want mate. Camazotz wraps herself around Kazuya, insistently rubbing her crotch against his. Jeez, come on, we've been through enough with you already. Hey, are you sure she doesn't want to make a contract? Her advances have been getting pretty rough. Well, you know, it's sort of like when a carnivorous pet gets a taste for blood and meat. It's like I said before, her kind rarely come to the human world. In other words, she's not used to human companionship. She's had a taste of human energy, and as you can see, that's all she can think about now. Not just that, Kazuya's body's strong. Even with parasite, not break. But break? Oh yeah, that's right. The humans Camazotz attacks are basically trespassers in her territory. Since Camazotz's territory is obviously in the demon realm, any human she attacks must have a body capable of withstanding the dangers of that place. An ordinary human in this world wouldn't last an hour against her infestation, let alone the milking. Kazuya. Camazotz pins Kazuya down and forcibly rubs her whole body on his. Jesus. She's, quite the hugger, ain't she? So she's really happy to have found a host who won't die and that she can mate with as much as she likes. But be careful, okay? Her intelligence is lower than a Barghest. Following her mating instinct is all she wants. You're telling me this girl has lower intelligence than Barghest? What the hell? I didn't think that was even possible. Huh. Is she lower than... I wonder if hers is even lower than Sphinx's. Nah, that's just insulting. That's just straight up insulting. I'm sorry. Never mind that. Forget it. Forget I said that. I shouldn't have said that. And just as with Vargas, although she calls it mating, she doesn't mean she'll have a child. It's essentially just milking you. She'll keep you here forever if you let her. She's already trying to do that now! Help! Good luck! You little bastard. About parasitism. Mika had been parasitized by another Camazotz when she attacked me, right? So does that mean she shot me of her own free will? It's hard to say. Though this demon's possession is referred to as parasitization, it's possible the host retains some level of awareness. However, the host will have all control over their body taken away from them. Even if Mika were still aware, I think it was the Camazotz's desire to attack you, not Mika's. But if Camazotz's goal was to infest me, why carelessly risk killing me by shooting me with outdated bullets? Well, right. Mika was a soldier. She must have been able to get demon rounds. She used them later on. To tell the truth, this is my first time seeing a Camazotz. As for this parasitism, I only know a little bit. Did she just... Ah! Camazotz's tail lashed onto the fox's rear end. Her rear end, his rear end, oh my god. I can only imagine how that looks. What the, are you okay? You'll understand a lot quicker this way, right? This is Camazotz's parasitism. What the frick? Is that who I think it is talking right now? That's right. Though since we're in your spiritual world and this is a familiar's body, this position's a little different than normal. Well, either way, I'll just give you an explanation, then release him. That's amazing. His voice and tone haven't changed at all. As you can see, this individual, the host, has been parasitized by Camazotz and has lost all control over his body. The tentacle on her tail sticks to the prey's skin and injects a special magic that erodes it at the neural level. That's why she aims for the nape, as it's the closest to the brain and spinal cord. If the tentacle is forcibly torn off, the bits of the magic remaining in the person's nervous system will drive them mad. So if the tail makes contact, the person's done for. So is there no way to help a person once a Camazotz's tail is stuck to them? The human nervous system is delicate. No matter how carefully the tail is removed, the affected person will have to deal with serious after effects. And that's only if things go well. Typically, it usually leads to a very painful death. The human body's nervous system was never designed to allow foreign external bodies to enter and alter its composition. So Yuma must have known that. The one who stabbed Mika in the back? I think that was the right decision. At a minimum, forcibly removing the tail would have caused intense physical pain throughout her entire body, and then a slow death foaming at the mouth and going incontinent. Jeez. Also, a Camazotz that's taking control of a body can no longer materialize. It is completely dependent on their host. As for the host, as explained earlier, their brain and nervous system fall under the control of the Camazotz. So their speech and behavior become one with the parasite. Of course, the host's past memories and knowledge are all taken over as well. Therefore, you can't tell if someone's become a host by asking them things only they would know. Now, there is a way to visually discern if someone's become a host. Their eyes turn purple when they're in a relaxed state, like mine are right now. So the one I'm talking to right now is entirely Camazotz? Can the host move his body at all? Didn't I tell you before? The host loses complete control over their body. The host has no say over their body once they've been integrated with one of us. But having them die would be bad. So we still look after their health and ensure they eat properly. Yes, that's right. I'll answer your very first question. You wanted to know whose consciousness decided to shoot you, yes? Yeah? In all probability, it was Mika who wanted to shoot you. It is very unlikely that Camazotz would want to do that. Huh? But you just said... Oh, it was certainly Camazotz who was actually moving the body, but no more than that. Although Camazotz's goal is to catch and infest an opponent to obtain their energy, they actually don't have any clear goal beyond that. They will simply seek to live a life without danger in accordance with the host's thoughts and memories. and maintain the parasitic hold. In other words, the possessed Mika considered you to be a threat for her future peaceful way of life. Do you have any idea why that might be? Me? A threat to Mika? Yamazatsu removed her tail from the familiar. Hey, are you okay? You look pretty strung out. I don't really know. My consciousness was clear, but I wasn't in control at all. It's a really weird feeling. On top of that, pleasure was being poured directly into my brain. It felt good, but I couldn't tell you why. It felt disgusting. I mean, it felt good. I really don't know. I see. Getting infested really is the end, then. You were released from the pleasure instantly, so maybe it's like going through a drug withdrawal. Seriously, that was... that was quite a lot to take in. Huh. So, yeah. Bottom line is, if a Kamazotsu catches you, you're done. That's it. You're just... it's just all over. But jeez. If anything, that's... if you ask me, that's probably a fate worse than death. Be even way worse. Even worse if you try to yank her tail off. Oof. Ugh. I gotta watch... I better watch my back from now on. About her body. Your wing movements are all really impressive. Just as you take off with your lower wings, your upper pair suddenly lifts you further into the air. Not just for flying. While flying can make wind. Knock prey off balance, break their magic. Harpy-like bird demons use their wings to cast magic, which makes them pretty defenseless in the air since they can't really move around all that well. However, the Kamazotsu subspecies has two opposing sets of wings that lets them freely fly around while attacking or using magic. In Kamazotsu's case, this is probably so they can abduct a host to bring them to a safe place. She can also use them to cover her body as a kind of shield, as well as to blow back any enemies surrounding her. Well, it's rare for a Kamazotsu to encounter a human, so she doesn't want to be disturbed while having fun with one, even by others of her kind. It'd certainly be hard to put up much of a struggle if you were grabbed at the kind of speed she can pull off. Toy parasite is fast. Problem is human spirit. Tail take over nerves, but human spirit fight back. That's why I do mating. Weaken spirit. Human male, human female, all same. Always lose the pleasure. If they accept me, can become one with host. The moment your nervous system is under her control, she'll be able to induce finishes whatever she wants. At that point, it's just a matter of time. And they'll die if it gets pulled off. What's wrong, Kamazotsu? Kazuya, you know scared of demon? Why you let me in here? Normal human scared of demon, so made to break spirit. But you know resist here. It's strange. Oh, I see. To a Kamazotsu, the human spirit is something to be wrenched upon forcefully. So she's confused about why you've let her into one of my rooms in your spiritual world. Well, it's not like she's not scary, especially now that I understand how her infestation works. Maybe it's because I've met all sorts of demons, but there's not a lot that surprises me anymore. I don't know if I can explain it properly. Humans are afraid of what they don't understand, because they have no idea what it will do to them. For the me who just woke up in the shelter, meeting demons was a new, unfamiliar experience. But I guess they can be reasoned with. They're all pretty pushy, but they'll also hear you out. It's possible to make friends with them. So maybe that's why, even though I'm kind of scared of her, she was still able to come into my room. Then again, I didn't expect a demon could simply come waltzing in here the minute I wasn't paying attention. Rather than being open and accepting of everyone, maybe I'm just indecisive. Well, there's a huge amount of space in these my rooms. Put another way, you could chalk that up to the fact that you have such a big heart. But deep down, you're probably just thrilled to be able to have sex with all these girls without dying in the process. Dude, shut the frick up. Absolutely not! Though I certainly might feel that way. Kazuya no like mating? No like feel good? No, that's not it! It's not that I don't like it! Then no need to hide it. I like feeling good too. You not die here. Be more honest, Kazuya. Ugh. Heh. Again. You little bastard. Alright, that just leaves the bonding event. Ugh. You already know how it's gonna go. Yeah, this is gonna go. It's gonna go through a bit of dialogue, then it's gonna cut to a scene, and then we're just gonna come right back. So anyway.
Kazuya, you like me?
It's so straightforward. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Reason I come here was to be together with you. But I thought you might attack, throw me out. Also one of mine, infest your friend. I know we make humans kill own friends. Kazuya, very kind, gave me so much here. But Kazuya, you really like me?
All sorts of things have happened, and I've been thinking a lot, Camazotz. Certainly, I was surprised when you came to this room, but it's not actually that weird. To be honest, a small part of me was wondering whether you'd come here. To think that's why you were able to get here so easily. Besides, it was another Camazotz that infested Mika. That's not a reason to dislike you. Ah! Oh no. Camazotz flew up into the air holding Kazuya. Well, quite a bit just happened. Oh boy.
Kazuya!
Yeah, so, hopefully this is a permanent, but apparently I've been parasitized.
Don't tell me you're... No way!
Be quiet, it's alright. I am Kazuya. I'm infested by Camazotz, but my thoughts are clear. I'm still me. You're choking me. Really? Ow!
That's right. My room is part of your spiritual world and it hasn't changed. If your spirit really were dominated by Camazotz, this place would start to collapse.
She didn't dominate my body. She chose to be symbiotic rather than parasitic. She's now sleeping quietly. All the tension within her is released and she can relax.
Tension?
So Camazotz was... All of her emotions flowed into me after we joined together. She was always worried about whether or not I actually hated her. Originally, if you parasitize someone, you'll be able to fully understand them. Well, that's only natural after melding with each other. That's why she's so bad at talking even though she's intelligent. There's never been a need for her to talk either to herself or to her prey. For the first time, she can have peace of mind with an infested part. As a demon, pure loneliness and anxiety drove her.
So, you're okay? Really? In such a state?
This is a spirit body. Her magic hasn't invaded my nervous system, and I haven't formed a contract with her. I'll stay here a while longer until she's satisfied. I'll probably be with her for some time.
Is that so? If you say so.
Normally, if you become one with a demon at this level, your spirit is crushed and your sense of self collapses. Is Camazotz going easy on him? Or does Kazuya just have an uncommonly strong spirit? Well, their bond seems to have deepened. He seems okay, so it's probably fine. A bond with Camazotz was born. The level of friendship with her has reached 100. Well, glad that's over with. Ugh. Yeah, thank God this is just a spiritual body. Huh. Bronze box Camazotz. Bird's feather. And 10 SP. Is that bird's feather an accessory? Huh, what do you know what it is? A feather that increases agility and magic power. However, reduces resistance to ice and lightning magic. Alright, that's over and done with. Oh. I wonder if that increased my percentage at all. 71%, huh? That should be enough to open up another chest over here. Another 5 SP. 75% or higher, huh? Hey, hold the phone. I just realized something. Have I ever looked further past from this point? Oh. Oh yeah, actually I think I did. Back around my earlier times playing this game, there was nothing really beyond here. I'm still wondering why there's such an elongated path though. Oh well. What's this? Lapis lazuli? Blue jewel symbolizing nobleness can be sold for money. Wait. I never saw this before. This only just now... Wait a second. It's probably another drop, just like the Emerald, Aquamarine, and Ruby. Is it possible that... That's something I should probably check out, but... Hang on a second. I wonder... Guys, you're gonna have to excuse me for a bit. I want to test something. There it is. I just hope I'm not wasting my time here, so... I'll check back with you guys in just a second. Okay, so... If you're wondering why I look mad again... Yeah. I had to go through some more gem farming again. And... By the way, my hunch was right about Kamazat, so she drops a new item called called a lapis lazuli. Yeah. And why did I bother going through all that? Oh yeah, you probably noticed I got 6 emeralds, 6 rubies, and 6 aquamarines now too. So, if you're wondering why I went through all that hassle, well, while I was off screen grinding again, when I found these items, look, there's even more accessories I can get now. Thanks to finding all that junk. That's why I went and did all that. This was even more aggravating than the last time I did this. Now to you guys, you only had to wait literally a split second, but to me, it took me like 2 hours. Ugh. Jeez. I'm already exhausted and we haven't even gotten to the major part of this chapter yet. Well, assuming there's a major part of any kind, I don't know. Point is, I had to go through a lot of crap. So, yeah. This stuff requires some lapis lazulis to get it. I got some extra... As you can see here, this fluffiest robe here, it only requires 2. I would've got some extras just in case, if any more pop up. Oh yeah, I did some other stuff off screen as well. I decided to, I just want to mention this, I don't want to risk showing anything. I also went back to a couple places, and, I've already fought a couple of the other girls to get certain, entries in my compendium I didn't get up till now. Well, turns out there are only 3 missing entries I didn't get, so... I'm not gonna go into details with them, I just got them, and that's all I'm gonna say. So, basically, I'm up to date. I'm up to date with the encyclopedia right now. And other than that... hold on, let me check something. Alright. So, with that being said, I went through all that hassle because, well, we don't know what's gonna happen from here on. And I want to be equipped with the best stuff I can possibly get. So, with that being said, the fluffy robe and the fluffiest robe. By the way, I also went ahead and got a couple of other things, but I'll talk about that later. I just wanted to talk about the more important stuff right now. So, let's see. This requires 3 Tanuki leaves. Pair of gloves, fluffy hoodie. The fluffy hoodie, I think I got... Pretty sure I got that from Mother Rabbit, but... Well... Gotta be making a fluffy robe out of it. And now... I'm gonna already get its upgraded version. I got the bird's feather from Camazotz. I guess I should have expected me for this. And now for this physical armor. Increase magic damage taken slightly, but reduce physical damage taken by 80%. Doesn't really sound like something I'd want, but I'll take it anyway. Rare Mark Proto. Now this is something I'll need the physical armor for, but... Great Buddhist statues? I never picked any of those up so far, but I'm pretty sure I found every chest up till now. I bonded with all the girls too. I wonder where you get Great Buddhist statues. Too late into this thing to figure that out. I got all the latest weapons I can get, aside from the MTK special. Oh no! Wait, I'm still at the bench. I'll buy a couple more speed loaders in case I might need them. Maybe just 2. That should be good enough. Lavishly decorated, supremely fluffy robe. Resist magic damage while increasing magic and agility. Now I like the sound of that. As for this... Like I said, anything can happen. So I'm going to equip the MTTK special. I hope I'll be okay. I also want to do some more, stat rearranging as well, so... Let's see... I need a minute here. Actually, let's keep going with the chapter for just a little bit. I just want to see what else is gonna happen before I do. Anyway, Yuma's back. I'm sure this is where Yuma might be. Adrenaline. Yes, Kazuya? What is it? Yuma, are you having any problems? Seems like you're taking an awfully long time. Yeah, it's taking me a bit. It's the submarine tunnel safety device. I can't seem to release one part of it. Nothing was displaying here until just now, but HQ might have changed that to facilitate the bombing. Are we gonna be alright? I mean, you're not gonna tell me that the train's stuck here, right? No, it's fine, that won't happen. Maybe because they thought the evacuation was complete and no one would be here. They assumed no one would be around to perform the release. I can remove most of the locks here on this terminal, but it looks like the lock on the rail car can only be lifted in the vehicle control room in the basement downstairs. Once I finish the work here, someone will need to go downstairs to find it. Looks like it's gonna take a while longer. The vehicle control room in the basement. Okay, I'll go do it. Thanks, Kazuya. That'd be a great help. I'm going to prepare for our departure. If anything happens, contact me on the radio. Alright then. Huh? Looks like he's got some more stuff to say. About the vehicle control room. The vehicle control room is not far from here. Go down the stairs and follow the path. It'll be straight ahead of you. If you go down the staff passage from this room, it should be simple enough to find without you getting lost. It should be obvious how to unlock the rail car by looking at the nearby panel. If there's something you're not sure about, call me over the radio and I can provide instructions. Cancellation of cryogenic stasis. Yuma, about what we talked about back in the elevator, about how me being released from cryogenic stasis wasn't a coincidence. The procedure after evacuation was complete was to disable the main power and communications network at each facility. But Mika secretly restored your shelter's functionality remotely from this comms room. Seems she had some plan in mind. I tried asking her about it, but she just ran away apologizing frantically. She was saying things like, it wasn't supposed to be like this, and I didn't have a choice, and please forgive me. So then, Mika must have been the one to disable it? Probably. She quickly cut her connection off from me soon after, so I never found out what she'd been up to at the time. But I decided to leave the shelter's comms online just in case, and sure enough, something came through. So is that why after I woke up, the only active line was to the harbor? I can only guess now, but I think she wanted the demons in the city to deal with you. If I hadn't noticed, it probably would have been written off as a simple accident of one of the shelters after the evacuation. Jeez. She was really trying to get rid of me. Damn. About Mika. I found out Mika was an MOW agent after checking a USB stick she left behind after the Camazot's attack. On it were records about me from when I was in college. In particular, there was a very detailed email that had been forwarded to someone about what had happened after I joined the military. The address it's been forwarded to had been corrupted, but her MOW ID was in the sender field. It's funny, isn't it? She didn't join the army because she loved me. She only wanted to keep an eye on me. So she forced herself to join the same active unit as me, got her hands on an unfamiliar gun. Yuma. After that, I got curious and tried investigating why she wanted to dispose of you. I couldn't find a single mention why. I did find out that it's only very recently that she started considering you and me to be dangerous, though. Man, this shit really goes deep. About the survivors. Were you and your unit the last survivors to escape from this city? No, not exactly. My unit was just the tail end of a group helping to evacuate civilians. There were other units dispatched to separate missions in the city. They each had their own methods of escaping, like helicopters and transport planes. But none of those could be said to be particularly safe methods. In fact, we lost contact with more than a few squads. The reason we evacuated civilians on foot was because the skies were infested with those harpy spawn. Combat helicopters aside, there was no way we could risk passenger planes carrying civilians being targeted by those things. Yeah, if I remember correctly, those harpy spawns specifically target the weak and defenseless. Speaking of which, Kazuya, did you encounter any survivors in the park? There was a unit evacuating civilians through there under the command of Captain Toshiaki, but we ended up losing contact with the squad. Oh boy. If I'm right about what I'm thinking of right now, oh boy. Toshiaki? He's a gray-haired man with a bit of a weathered face. Oh, jeez. How do we tell him? Kazuya? How are you gonna tell him? He's not the sort of guy who'd go down without a fight. Did you see him in the park anywhere? Well, I'll have to censor that. Should I keep quiet or be honest? I believe in honesty being the best policy here. It would only be right for him to know. He's dead. He was captured by a demon. I tried to help him, but his body had been dissolved. I was too late. I see. I'm sure he was prepared for death. He was a soldier, after all. Captain Toshiaki was my instructor. I was assigned to his unit after I joined the military and received my training there. Even after I got a unit of my own, he continued to look after me. He was like a partner. Son of a bitch, Ragnar. Why the hell do we even invite her in my... That's not... This isn't the time to be thinking about that. This is the present. That's in the past. We gotta focus on the now. Can't let these thoughts cloud me. This is where I came up, right? Yeah. Those civilians that he mentioned. Shit. Huh. Okay, this looks awfully familiar. Where have I seen this before? Custom Parts F? Okay, I know I've seen this. This thing right here. I've seen this somewhere before. So you finally gotten this far, huh, Kazuya? Hyaki. This world has changed so much in such a short period of time. It's as if time was stopped, and has been quickly trying to catch up. Changing fate has always been a tricky thing to pull off. It's not just your fate. A massive event in this world is about to be altered. Of course, I have absolutely no clue what this event will be or what will happen to you. But I'm sure there has to be some meaning to you getting this far. I don't know if it'll help you find the answer, but I'll give you this. This is a cassette tape? When you were being chased around by Kamazots in the parking lot, a certain woman gave this to me and asked me to hold on to it. Seeing you now, I think you should have it. You'll need a particular device to listen to it, and you'll need the courage to hear the truth. Have a listen. I'm sure you'll want to hear it. Reina. Thank goodness it still works. Kazuya. I know I promised to meet you, but I'm not confident I'd be able to properly talk to you. I haven't prepared myself yet. Also, please give this tape to Hyaki if anything happens to me. Things happening to you right now, and what MOW did to you. I'll explain everything. First of all, there's something I need to apologize for. Yuma's probably already noticed, and I'm sure he'll tell you when you guys meet, so I won't try hiding it anymore. Okay. That caught me off guard. I'm not human. Okay. This was really sudden. I need a bit to process this. Maybe I should give myself a little smack on the face. I'm a divine spirit, a race of beings you humans call angels. The name Reina is a pseudonym I gave myself when I approached you. My real name is Ramiel, or the Thunder of God. My mission in the human realm is to destroy evil gods trying to supplant God himself and lead their wicked believers onto the right path. I'm sorry. I know saying all this has probably just confused you. But if I didn't start from here, then I'm sure I wouldn't be able to convince you. There was an event in a certain rural area not far from this city. Oh, jeez. The evil god I was targeting that time for suppression was trying to take control of a small region. He was planning to use a young child as a medium in order to materialize into this world. It's a common trick among evil gods and their followers to deceive humans. It wasn't supposed to be anything out of the ordinary for me. I destroyed the evil god with the sword of banishment given to me by my lord, and rescued the child about to be sacrificed. No matter what kind of evil god it is, as long as I catch them before they materialize, they're simple enough to defeat. But when I tried to pick up and hold the young child, 2 screaming fanatics came up and attacked me from behind. "Put our offering back!" they shouted. They were the parents of that child. I killed them, even though I knew who they were. Actually, no. I killed them precisely because I knew who they were. Why did I use my sword? It would have been easy enough for me to simply knock them unconscious. I think it was purely because they were people who'd brand their own child as an offering. That was something I couldn't forgive. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I've rehabilitated countless humans who've been misled into joining these cults, so I can tell which ones can be saved and which ones are a lost cause. I couldn't do it if it meant handing the child back to those two. That's what I might have been thinking. I investigated later and found out that the child wasn't registered anywhere and didn't even have any birth records. From the very beginning, this child had been raised in order to be a sacrifice to an evil god. I took the form of the child's deceased mother and left it in the care of a church orphanage. That's the best I could do at the time. An angel's magical powers are quite troublesome. It's as if they are colored completely snow white. If you do an evil or malicious act, they immediately begin to become stained and polluted. It then inflates the captured evil tens of times, hundreds of times, thousands of times, before it rampages wildly as a horrible power of destruction. Whatever his reasons for killing one of the Lord's creations with my own hands, I was released from my duties, stripped of my rank, and banished from heaven. However, there was no reason for me to become some fallen angel, existing only to tempt humans. Instead, there was just one path for me left to follow. Seal off the angelic magic within my body, and find a way of ending my life without affecting the surrounding environment. Angels are ageless beings granted their body from God, but if the magic housed within their body is sealed, they can die like any other human. That's why back then, I was standing there at that cliff about to jump. Is that? Oops, sorry, I thought I heard a siren outside. Oni-chan, what are you doing? Oh, man. That place is dangerous to be careful, so be careful, okay? Lots of people fall from there. That's what the priest told me. That child, No, never mind. It's nothing. When you say priest, do you mean the man who looks after you at the church? You've come a long way. Yup, my name's Kazuya. Oh my god, it is him. That's a wonderful name. Did your mommy and daddy give you that name? No, I got it in a dream. This weird lady gave it to me. Mommy and daddy were real nice to me, but they never gave me a name. All they ever said was that I had a real important job to do. So then, this is Kazuya, then those guys were his parents and he was gonna be the offering? What the hell? Mommy and Daddy aren't coming back. I wonder where they went. Gee, I wonder. Maybe it's because I was bad. Maybe that's why they left me all alone. Maybe Mommy and Daddy don't want me anymore. Oh my god, he has no idea. Oh my god, he has no idea how on point that really is. A child innocence, man. It can be a sad thing sometimes. That's not true at all. You're a really good boy, Kazuya. I'm sure you'll be able to make lots of friends. Your mommy and daddy will come back too. So don't cry, okay? Crying doesn't suit you at all. Okay. Now go on back to everyone before it gets dark. I decided not to end my life. It's not because I was afraid of returning to nothingness. I simply thought it wasn't the right time for me to go. I'd saved that child's life, but killed his parents in doing so. At the very least, I wanted to watch over him to make sure he could lead a happy life. To watch over this child whose fate I had toyed with. To watch over you, Kazuya. You know, this is also another kind of thing you find in traditional JRPGs. When lore dumps like this suddenly come at you out of nowhere and they're freaking huge, as big as this, you're always in for one hell of a time. One hell of a realization. One hell of your mind getting blown to bits. and pieces. Millions of them. The best part about that is, you never know when they happen until they do. Especially when you play a game, especially when you play a JRPG for the first time. Couldn't tell you I could not count how many times I've been through something like this. I took on the... I can see why this... I pretty much understand why this game is so revered as much as it has been. I took on the identity of a human called Reina, registered myself in the local family register, and integrated into the human realm. Since then, I've been watching over you from close by, never doing anything, just praying that you grow up safe and sound. That's all I should have been doing at first, but I stayed in the human realm for too long. I started talking to you when you were a university student, and gradually began falling in love with you. Every time you looked at me with that look of happiness, it felt like the weight of my sin had been lifted a little. I had this silly fantasy in my head of us getting married and spending the rest of our lives together. But fate wouldn't be so forgiving of me. The everyday life I'd wished for was taken from me on that day. Wait. I feel like I heard that crash before. Oh. I'm guessing this was the part about when the car crash happened. Mika, who was in the back seat at the time of the accident, had only minor injuries but had been knocked unconscious. But I could tell just by looking that you and Yuma, who were in the front, had been badly injured. Hold on, everyone. I'll get help. That will not be necessary. Help will be here very soon. Her again! So she was there! Who are you? Now this is unusual. It's not often I come across something mimicking a human. Normally those kinds of injuries would heal in an instant, but now that you have sealed away your angelic magic, that body of yours won't be healing anytime soon. What are you talking about? Just what are you? Perhaps I shall change the plan a little at this juncture. Answer the question! What the hell are you? Calm yourself. You want to save those three in the car, don't you? In order to do that, you'll need to cooperate. Don't worry, it's just a tranquilizer. Everything will be going according to plan when you wake up. To be honest, I'm very interested in you, but I must prioritize our original objective. Lord Bishop, the rescue team has arrived on site. Transport those four to the nearby hospital. Take special care with the men. They might prove to be valuable test subjects. Roger that. Now that I think about it, I should have realized back then. Your abnormality. The days I'd spent as a human had dulled my angelic senses. Yuma's probably told you what happened after that once you woke up from cryogenic stasis. Immediately after the accident, demons appeared all over the world, and every country joined the fight. It eventually escalated into the worldwide demon war. You stayed in a coma after the accident. Mika and Yuma joined the army and threw themselves into battle against demonkind. I simply waited for you to wake up. Without you, there was no meaning to my existence as a human. Even if you had never woken up, I was determined to be together with you. That had come to pass. I had decided to die with you. It was then that an abnormality occurred within Yuma's body. Hearing that Yuma had somehow gained the ability to use magic, I suddenly had a bad feeling about things to come. At the time of the accident, maybe something had been done to all four of us and not just me. Maybe it was because you were waking up from that coma. That girl I met could see that I was an angel. It's possible she did something. I discovered that she was an executive at MOW. I decided to infiltrate that organization to learn the truth. I had to overcome Mika and Yuma's desperate attempts to stop me, though. Now that I think about it, I was being incredibly reckless. I wasn't thinking at all about what I'd do next. To think you'd be the commander of this organization! It was a lot of trouble to track you down! You are...
Reina-kun, yes? I see you continue to maintain that human form of yours. You're going to tell me what you did to us back then! Your organization has something to do with the abnormality showing up in Yuma and Kazuya, doesn't it? It sounds like he has yet to wake. How worrisome for you that must be, as his lover. But it is almost time. He will awaken soon and be reborn. I knew it! You! What did you do? What are you plotting? Why are you doing all this? The Messiah Project. And there we have a major plot device. The motivation behind the actions of the antagonist. I guess I should say an antagonist, but you guys get my point. You must have heard that name at some point if you managed to infiltrate this organization and investigate me. This worldwide war with the demons is said to be an accident brought about by members of this organization driven to the wall by the government. But in reality, we had intentionally caused it to further the project. To create a messiah who could control humanity as its absolute ruler. No way! Certainly that Yuma-kun, was it? He, or rather D000, is a very good candidate. He seems to have quite the knack for using magic. There are 3 other candidates ahead of him, A000 and B000, but unfortunately they both dropped out of the running quite quickly. And the failure of C000 at least provided some useful lessons. We realized that demonic temptation really was the biggest hurdle. Which leads us to the final leading candidate, E000. Wait. Weren't the 3 weapons designated with E? Oh jeez. No! Not Kazuya! It's no wonder he's been so slow to wake. The magic contained within him is quite special. It takes some time for humans to adapt to it and wake up. Sleeping inside him is the root of all magic. Angelic magic. That's right. It's the magic that you had sealed away inside yourself, Reina. What? Oh, jeez, this is... Wow. This is just... Wow. This is escalating pretty quickly. Long ago, before he was brought here, he had been raised in order to be a human sacrifice. She knew about that? They intended to use his body as a medium to summon an evil deity. Therefore, his body was the perfect vessel for magic power. We have had our eye on him ever since he was a child. A vessel that was supposed to be the embodiment of evil infused with the magic of a reckless angel on the verge of losing control. Oh, Jesus. What kind of monster will he become, I wonder? What the frick? She's fast enough to dodge bullets? You made 2 critical mistakes. First, you failed to properly conceal your angelic magic despite sealing it away. And your second mistake was entering Kazuya's life and becoming his lover. Don't you ever forget, you can never wash away your sins. Ugh! You'd better hurry if you want to stop our plans. Yuma-kun's already in the final stages of the next phase. If he moves to the next phase, he will lose his sense of self and lead humanity to victory as our pawn. Though we did give him some angelic magic, only his strength has changed. Regrettably, perhaps it was only because we gave him a small amount. But in Kazuya-kun's case, let's just say I have great expectations. Kazuya-kun will wake up in a few days. It will be too late to save him once he starts killing demons and humans. You of all people should know the terrible power of a malicious, rampaging angel. You will have to kill them both before that comes to pass. That is the only way to lead them to salvation. Don't fuck with me! There's no way I could do that! Who the... Lord Bishop, are you okay? Hey, she's over there! Damn! This must have been the moment when she started running off and then she recorded that first tape we got. Yuma, Kazuya. And we pretty much already know from there. It had all been planned from the start. The accident, the subsequent rescue, Yuma joining the army and fighting demons on the front lines. All of it.
Every last bit of it had been designed to collect demon battle data from their candidates, Kazuya and Yuma. Kazuya, you waking up at that particular moment had also been a part of their plan for a long, long time. As a special candidate, they made sure to force you to fight demons and their biological weapons, timing the attacks to ensure no one else could interfere. Mika wasn't trying to have you killed. She released you from cryogenic stasis on MOW's orders. The reason she tried to kill you in that parking lot was probably the feeling she'd been suppressing. After all, as an agent MOW, she knew all about your true nature. You were my boyfriend, and Yuma's best friend, so she suppressed the terror she felt around you. I believe you fought numerous demons after waking up. You were supposed to take down these hostile demons and unconsciously absorb their power. The angelic magic would have then amplified it. As it is, the power I sealed within me was already tainted after killing your parents. It's strange that a human has been able to accept and stabilize it. If you were to lose control even once, there'd be no stopping you. You'd become a threat to all life on Earth. So, let me get my head straight about this. Me waking up, all the demons I've been fighting, the weapons, you're telling me that I've been dancing in the palm of MOW's hand all this time since the very beginning? Son of a mother freaking bitch! Those bastards! Oh! Those bastards! Oh! All this time! Hook, line, and sinker. They were the hook and I was the fish, and I fell for it. Damn! Fuck! I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill those bastards for this. How dare they use me? There's only one way to prevent that from happening. Kill you before it happens. Remove the angelic magic from your corpse and reseal it within me. And now here I am. But I can't do it. I can't kill you. This is my sin. If I'd only ended my life at that cliff back then, at the very least you would never have been burdened with my powers. This is something I should be atoning for. You're completely blameless in all this. I pray for your happiness. I wanted to be by your side forever. I'm so sorry, Kazuya. That really was a lot to take in, my god. Reina. She didn't know what to do. She had only ever wanted to make you happy, but it's because of her you've been turned into a monster. If she left you be, you'd turn into this messiah and destroy the world with your runaway power. The only salvation you would bring is chaos and destruction. The only way to prevent that is to extract the angelic magic out of you, but she'd have to kill you to do that. Well, actually, the way you are now, there might be another option. Another option? You haven't killed a single demon you've met so far. In other words, the angelic magic can't run amok. If we can return the magic to her in its current state, we might be able to resolve this peacefully. Return it? Is that possible? Well, it's not like we can return all of it. Some of it will be stuck to your soul by now. But we should be able to return enough of it to its former angelic owner that you won't have to worry about the magic going berserk inside you. First off, though, Reina needs to wake up. We can't return to her if she's asleep. Rather than wasting time thinking about things, you should be focused on getting out of here. It's alright, I know you can do it. You've already changed my fate, after all. Well, I handed over the thing I was supposed to hand you, so I'm off. Don't you go getting yourself killed, Kazuya. Hold up, Hyaki! She's already gone. Huh? Where did she... She just up and vanished. Why would there be a save station here? I guess we just gotta... Guess the next thing we gotta do is the task Yuma asked us to do, so... Wait. Why did the music stop here? That's suspicious. If I know my JRPGs, whenever music stops when you reach a certain point, it means it always means something's up. Always. That's it, the vehicle control room. Huh?
Hey, Kazuya, can I just say one thing? It's important.
What's the matter? You don't usually act like this.
Well, you must absolutely not enter the control room ahead. It's a trap to stop you from escaping.
Excuse me?
A trap?
What would do that?
Don't tell me. You're not saying Yuma's betraying me? The safety device on the rail car has already been released. The control room is completely isolated, so it's impossible to override its authority and activate it remotely. He was waiting for you to say you'd go do it. He acted like he was going to do it himself.
Okay, this is just weirding me out now. What is going on?
Are you saying I should believe you? I didn't just meet Yuma yesterday. We've been friends since we both lived together in an orphanage when we were little. He's looked after me from the very beginning. Are you seriously saying you don't trust him? I'm a familiar. I can't go against my orders. But I'll just say this. This has nothing to do with whether you should believe in Yuma.
Wait.
His name was quoted. What? I saw that. I saw that. His name was quoted. Had quotations. Yeah, there's something up here. Do you understand, Kazuya? Huh.
Wait, hold on a second. I need to check something first. Something is up.
That custom parts thing I got.
Can I make something with it?
What the?
$1 million? What?
Six-shot shotgun of fury.
Well, it's a new weapon, might as well.
I'm gonna hang on to the MTTK special. Man, that is a lot to say. Why is my HP low? That engagement ring just keeps coming into my face.
Nah, you know what? Screw it.
I put it off too long. I'll make it.
I'm gonna hold on to it until I feel like using it.
Still worrying about all this stuff. Like, why can't I take any of it out? Cool Calm is maxed out. I think I should have a maxed out Sylph Storm at the very least. I just have a really bad feeling about something. And yeah, but again, I just think I have a really bad feeling. Ugh. I'll take this.
Hang on a second. Where is it? I had it earlier. There it is. Probably should have started with that first. I just want to be sure about something. Yeah, I think that's how I had it. Call this reckless, but I think it's but I think I should have a good amount of attack power. Wait. I guess that's as far as I can go. That'll have to do. How many Magnum reloaders do I have? Great. That should be good enough. Sorry guys, I just need a quick second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. My cat wanted to go outside. Swear to God, she meows way too much. Alright. I just really feel like something is off here, so... % chance to nullify magic attacks. Something's gonna happen, so it doesn't hurt to be prepared. I'm maxed out on health items, so oh, there's one more thing I wanted to mention real quick. Thanks to all that grinding I was doing, I got some more Lampus drops. Hopefully they'll be useful. Yuma. Kazuya? I thought you were already in the control room. I'm just about finished with my work here. Did you get lost in the hallways down there? Yuma, can I ask you a favor? A favor? What in the world is the matter, Kazuya? Promise me, the vehicle control room is safe. Promise me. Kazuya would only say that if... What do you mean, Kazuya? What are you talking about? Yuma, don't you know? Just because demons can't break promises with humans, that doesn't mean they can't lie. For example, one could say let's escape together but still be lying. So there's only one difference between a human and a demon. It's where they can break their promises. Please, Yuma, all you have to do is make a promise to me. Even if you're lying, no, even if you're not, if you are human. The reason why I was able to survive without being attacked by demons while I was waiting for you was that a barrier like the rest areas was set up in this underground area. Is that not enough evidence for you? I'm sorry, but no. You got me. You're quite the cautious one. Of course, that's how you've survived so long. I see. Well, if that's truly what you believe. This will be our final resting place! Yuma! Yuma? Very well. I'll reveal the truth to you, Kazuya. Oh, jeez. I don't believe this. Was all this time? Yuma's appearance changed in the blink of an eye. When I saw him again, he transformed to a fox-like demon. It's a pity that you were so cautious and saw through my trap, Kazuya. If you had just quietly gone into the vehicle control room like I had asked, you would have died without knowing my true form. Who are you? I am. That's right. In this world, I was known as Daji. Daji? I feel like I've heard that name before. My names and forms have changed many times. I can't remember each single one. Kazuya, it's been a long journey. You finally arrived safely before me. Now your journey will end after I bat touch you and eat you up. Yuma! Where is Yuma? How comical. Even in this situation, you're still concerned with his safety. I shall tell you that Yuma was gobbled up long ago! What? What? At first, I had intended to eat all the passengers on that last train full of evacuated townsfolk. But that man, he used himself as bait to lure me away while setting off the train. Though it's a pity so many had got away from me. To us demons, you and Yuma will make for quite the feast. I only wish I could have shown you the pathetic face of your once proud friend as he crumbled. Was it you? Have you had the wool over my eyes right from the start? Even when I was in the shelter? Has it been you this whole time? Has it all just been an act? An act? Not quite. My ability to transform is beyond compare to simple black magic. I can imitate the memories, characteristics, and even thoughts of anyone I transform into. In essence, I can assume their entire persona. Those times I worried about you, encouraged you, reassured you, even when I killed Mika, those were all Yuma's true feelings. So even you, my dear childhood friend, couldn't see through me. Isn't that right, Kazuya? This bitch! It's completely understandable. There's no way you could have realized. Don't you dare use his face! You're so lively. You're just looking more and more tasty. Fear not. You'll get to see the real deal soon. Inside of me. Now, let's get started. It's time to eat. Urgh. All this time. All this time! Urgh. Fine. Let's do this. It's time to go fox hunting! Alright. Let's start this off with Snowstorm. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, that did some good damage. Wait, nothing's... Oh my god! Dodge exposed her voluptuous breasts, flaunted them in front of Kazuya. Like what you see? Your eyes have been glued to my body for a while now. Come on, there's no need to hold back. If you're a good boy and jump into my chest, I promise you'll feel pleasure like nothing you've ever experienced. God damn it, those are... Stop it! Focus! You still got some fight in you. And how long will that last? The temptation of my body isn't something you'll be able to resist for long. Auntie has a bold smile on her face. You'll be in danger if you don't immediately move away from her. How the hell am I supposed to do that? Basic posture? Yeah, evasive posture is all I can think of. That works, thank God. Dodge moved back into a combat stance. That's fine. I'll let you take your time to become my plaything. No chance in hell. I should probably get my vitality up first. I can tell by your appearance alone how delicious you are, human. You should hurry up and offer your body to me. Oh boy. Holy yikes! Got all my stuff back, thank God. You've done well. I suppose you haven't managed to survive this far. However, this was just a test of your ability. Your destiny to die here has not changed. I will show you why they called me the beautiful Kitsune Yuen. Wait, what? What in the... When the light finally died down, Dodge had taken the form of a plant demon. This is the first time you've seen a Kitsune's fabled ability to transform. It's not just my appearance that's changed. I've taken on everything from this form, from its special abilities to its method of fighting. How nostalgic for you. This will be a replay of your battles back in the shelter. I'll wrap you up in these arms, feed you my sweet nectar, and turn you into pliant nutrients. Fallen. So, I'll have to assume she can use the same kind of attacks as Lampus. That being the case, I wonder if... Ah, here they are. Shit! Too slow? Go on, have plenty of my pollen. Huh? I'm pretty sure I breathed in some of her pollen, but nothing happened. What did you do? No. What did you use? It was the Lampus drop. The trace amounts of it left in my mouth must have nullified her pollen. Result of your interactions with other demons, no doubt. Dodge appears to have given up on using pollen-based attacks. I need to get my strength back up first. Jeez Louise, come on! Alright. There, you take an energy drink. Layers of Vitality prevents exhaustion for 5 turns. Huh. What's this? Already out of breath? The fun's only just getting started. Yes, then how about this? Oh great, what now? What in the... Dotty's next form lets out an ear-splitting howl. She's taking the form of a huge beast. Though similar in appearance to a fox, seems far more ferocious. Here's yet another one of her forms. This is no time to be afraid. As if I lose to you, I'll take you down for both mine, you must sink. Oh, that looks like it could be bad if it hits me. My cold calm and Silkstorm are still up. I think I'm still fine. Let's see how I deal with another frickin' cannon shot! Oh no! I've seen that magic symbol somewhere before. I prefer the next attack. Is she about to... Oh no, that's just like... This is just like with Mukuro! Don't worry, I already know what I gotta do for this. Get off me! Ugh, that worked. And now I don't have my clothes on. It doesn't seem like she knows any attacks that I need cool comp for, so... Oh, damn it! She dodged it! Oh, got it that time. Dodgy moved back from me with a low growl. She still doesn't look the least bit worn out. Am I doing any damage to her at all? Oh no, don't tell me! What now? What the... Okay, what am I looking at here? Good day to you. This next form is wearing some kind of dress. That dress looks like it's made out of some kind of slimy liquid. Miss Dodgy's tone and voice have both changed. Did she really change herself to that extent? Kissa, you struggled so desperately. Perhaps you do not enjoy rough, bestial mating. In that case, how about a waltz with me? Elegant, calm, gentle. I'm sure even just a moment of lascivious intercourse with me will be to your satisfaction. Oh no. Did she just cast my Soulstorm off? Okay, so going by that logic, having Soulstorm, she's just to dissipate whatever Soulstorms I have out, so... What the... That's just like with Nina! Wait, hold on. Slimy form. Oh boy. I don't think my magic attacks are gonna... I mean, I don't think my NTTK is gonna work with this anymore. So with that being the case... I'm somewhere around here. Lightning drums. Drum containing a demonic thunder god's lightning. Deals for about 500 thunder damage. Ugh, right. I mentioned this earlier, but I went inside to get myself some extra items from Dr. Yui. I tried mentioning this earlier, but, well, you know, it just felt right, because, you know, I'm a Kirin, lightning, and you never know what's gonna happen when these become of use. Ugh. So you know what? Why the hell not? Temptation? Oh, I get it. I gotta be able to do that so I can attack. Holy shit! 1,000 damage! Since my attack, magic, and agility are down, better to use something with fixed damage, I guess. Again with this? Second verse, same as the first. Oh dear, how troubling. You're all worn out and on your hands and knees. I think it's about time I reveal a little something to you. Otherwise, this whole thing will just become sad. What are you talking about? You fought hard, Kazuya. What? 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 Fuck! After all that! After all it... Oh! Are you kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me? But you never had the slightest chance of winning against me. Did you really think I'd go down like just another human? You put on a good show, Kazuya. At the very least, you show me how much of a fight humans can put up. But I've had enough of this. I grow hungry. Oh shit, not this again. Come on, you've had enough of all this too, right? I'll reward you oh so gently. Come, dive into my chest. Ugh. It's all over if I look into her eyes. I don't have the strength left to resist her charm magic. Is there nothing I can do? There must be some action I can take to get out of this situation. Is there anything? I look into... Wait, what? What the heck is this doing here? Call out to Yuma who was inside of Daji. Call Yuma's name. Well... Wait, this is just like back with the Iron Maiden. Looks like intervention has just come through for me. What's the matter? Are you desperately calling out the name of your dead friend? I don't know if that's the smartest way to beg for your life. Gah! Daji has doubled over in pain. You got one thing wrong, Daji. Yuma's not dead. You... what? I realized it while fighting you. I knew it the moment I touched you. Yuma's still inside you, still struggling against you. One of Daji's tails has transformed into Yuma. Yuma! Good work, Kazuya. Leave the rest to me. What? That's not possible! Daji, it's true your magic is not affected by demon rounds. But thanks to your arrogance and the magic you waste on repeatedly transforming, my soul was able to create a gap to the outside world. I won't let you do as you please anymore. I will protect Kazuya. What foolishness are you spouting? Your soul is already mine. What can a puny human possibly do in this situation? Anything you try, I can immediately contain with my power. I hate to break it to you, but what you ate wasn't just any old puny human. Authorization code red alert! Self-destruct sequence start! Authorization code accepted. Oh, shit! You... what did you do? This is... There's another mistake your arrogance led you to, Daji. You assumed you'd seen all of my memories. You thought I'd given in, but you didn't consider the possibility I'd held back any memories. This is the ace up my sleeve. Kazuya, the train can move now. If you push the big lever by the driver's seat all the way back, it'll drive itself. And once that train departs, this facility's self-destruct mechanism will activate. Huh? The blast will be contained to just this room, so the undersea tunnel won't be damaged. It won't prevent you from escaping. You fool, that explosion won't be enough to defeat me. That's fine. All that matters is Kazuya escaping safely. I was heading into oblivion anyway. I don't care what you do to me after this. Yuma! Hurry, Kazuya! Oh, well, I got her here! You worm! You think you can get away with this? You won't make a fool of me again! I hope you're ready. I'll torture your soul for all eternity! Is this really okay? Dachi still has Yuma's soul. Really okay for me to escape like this? Oh boy. When that kind of dialogue shows up, it means there's something more you gotta do. What can I do? I'm just checking something. Wait a second. The linear cannon! I got it! But why? In case of emergencies! Of course! Holy Toledos! 9999 damage! Holy cow! The ultimate weapon to annihilate demons from the human world. Takes a considerable amount of time to charge! Ah, screw it! Like I got anything else to think. Huh? You can use these? Anti-monster match gets a bullet. You know what? What the hell? I'll go for it. Wait, hold on a second. Wait a second. Oh. Yeah, I figured as much. I better save just in case. I thought as much. Well, here goes nothing. Huh? Why did you come back, Kazuya? Yuma, I'm sorry, but I can't leave you here like this. I'm getting Yuma's soul back, Dachi! Kazuya, I can't believe you. Ugh! Yuma's gone back into Dachi's tail. Have you finally become obedient? This is the first time I've been humiliated by a human. Well, that's fine. I'll deal with him later. So here you are, Kazuya. Did you come back to have me eat you? I have no intention of the sort! I'll never forgive you!
Ready.
The linear cannon started charging. It's going to take a bit of time before I can fire it. What's that? Are you planning to defeat me with that toy? But it looks like that toy will take some time to get ready. I thought I'd tear you limb from limb and eat you, but seeing that thing you've taught there, I think I've changed my mind a little. Let's start from where we left off, but I'm going to be a little more forceful this time. Will you really be able to endure, Kazuya? Your curse symbol. Kazuya's been still with terror. You won't be able to struggle against bindings. Do you think you'll be able to survive by fighting the same way as before? All you can do now is endure. I wonder how long you'll be able to resist my pleasure attacks. Oh, not this again! Oh, jeez! Oh, double G's! That's been thrust in Dachi's body as she begins to bad touch him. I've got you now. No more running away. Time for you to submit to me. You can just relax. The greatest pleasure in the world awaits. Now you suddenly pulled away in pain. You impudent little! I subdued you! To think you... looks like Yuma came through for us again! Yuma! That's right, I'm not alone. You were struggling together with me. Have to get ready for Dottie's next attack while I have the chance. How aggravating! And enough of the pointless struggling of you worms. Just give up and become my nourishment, you worthless humans! He's so aroused he takes off his own clothes. Oh, give me a break here! I need to get my vitality back up, so a ration, okay? It fully restores it and prevents exhaustion. And if I get my lust back down. No. I can't waste my... I want to put my clothes back on, but I can't waste my turns. Dodgy slowly composed herself. I see. You're going to oppose me until the bitter end. Fine. Let's just see how much you can bolt the door! Just going with the transformations again? Oh, shitballs! Dodgy being bad touch while wrapped up in Dodgy's ivy! You've done well to endure my attacks. At the very least, I'll recognize that determination inside you. But what about this? Will you be able to breathe without drinking some of my nectar? Come on. Not again! Once again, Dodgy let go of Kazuya and began writhing in pain. That didn't do a lot. Halfway there. Let's see. It's not going fast enough, so morphine. This should help. Okay, good. She's still not moving. I better take adrenaline too while I'm at it. Now that it's come to this, it's time to use my true power. I'll ring you on until you finish. I won't stop no matter how much you scream! Ah, shit! Guess I'll have to go defensive again. I was caught by dodges being bad touched. Whoops. Stubborn thrusts. Oh, damn, that was way too close! That really caused you with a low growl. Oh, come on, really? Oh, no. Yuma's resistance has weakened. It was only a matter of time before he used up the rest of his consciousness. However, it appears that toy of yours will soon be ready. Let's end this now. So, come on, I gotta get back into this! It's because you know what I'm going to do to you that you're being so obedient. Such a good boy, Kazuya-sama. But, how do you intend on enduring having your knowledge sucked out of you? There's no need to look so scared. This will be a reward for managing to endure this far. You were so close, Kazuya-sama. Just a little more, you would have won. Now then, let's have some of that knowledge. What? How did you? Unfortunate for you, Dodgy, it was just knowledge you were sucking out of me! When you took away my knowledge of you, you also took away that fear you put on me! That's not! This is the end for you, Dodgy! Guys, I didn't say any of the dialogue going on there because I thought I was gonna lose. Like, I really thought I was just gonna lose. I was getting ready to X this off. Oh, man. I guess I got lucky this time. Alright. Here goes. Linear cannon, go! Wait, Kazuya! Huh? Whoa! Don't suddenly appear out of nowhere like that! I was just about to shoot! I'm begging you, don't shoot! Let me try to talk her down! What the hell? Why now? Get out of my way! She murdered Yuma! I'll shoot you along with her if you try to stop me! I know that, so I'm not going to interfere. But are you really going to kill Yuma with your own hands? Wasn't it you who said he's still alive in there? Please, Daiji-sama is my summoner. I'm sure she'll listen to me. Oh my god. You know what, I'm gonna... Will the bomb drops never stop? I'm just gonna overlook that for a second, given the situation. Just give me some time, even a little bit, please. Fine. You, what do you think you're doing, lowly familiar? I'm sorry, Daiji-sama, but let's stop all of this. If you were to get hit with a blast from that thing, you know what will happen, right? To be honest, from the moment Kazuya came back to this room, I knew you had no chance of winning against his determination. It's not that he's merely powerful or that he's really kind. There's a strong determination to never give up inside him. But you wanted to deny that truth. You wanted to prove that no matter how strong the bonds he's made, you'd be able to easily sever them once you got your hands on him. So at the last minute, you started trying to seduce him again. You tried to make him submit both his heart and soul to you. Surely this has gone far enough, Daiji-sama. Kazuya has already proven his determination to you. Please let him go, and release Yuma's soul. Hold on. It's one thing to give me advice, but are you really spouting your opinions at me? I don't recall making you that way. The truth is, Yuma's memories were mixed in when you created me. I didn't seem to know as much about demons as I was supposed to. Instead, most of my memories seem to be of Kazuya. At first, I considered them to be nothing more than distractions. But as I spent more time with Kazuya, I began to understand. I took advantage of the times we lost contact with Yuma, or when you weren't transformed to him to keep supporting Kazuya. Since I am your familiar, I had to act within the confines of your orders to bring him to the harbor. But now that those orders have been fulfilled, I can act freely as long as I don't directly betray you. With you completely exhausted after dealing with Yuma's persistence, I thought that maybe this would be a good chance to convince you. Understood. I get it. Yuma! I've recreated Yuma's body so he can serve as my familiar, with his soul inside, of course. Daiji-sama! Good grief, you really made a ruckus in there. That's the kind of soul that might tear a hole in your belly if you're not careful. That's the third time you made a fool of me. On top of all that, to think you would even turn my own familiar against me. Ugh. Yuma, are you back with us? Kazuya? Where on earth am I? Yuma, I've decided against eating your soul. Instead, you shall live on as my retainer. Acting as a human, of course. Don't misunderstand me now.
you'll still need to fulfill your obligations as my retainer. If I'm in danger, you'll have to put your life on the line to protect me, though the chances of that happening are fairly slim. That's your one responsibility. Surely you can't complain if that's the only price you pay for being able to continue living as a human.
Fine, I'll do it.
Daiji-sama. You stay here. Continue to support Kazuya, understood? That's how you'll make up for the rudeness of spouting your opinions at me. This is your job now. Got it. Still, I'm enjoying this Kazuya more and more. It's been thousands of years since a human's managed to defeat me. I'll be sure to reward you at the appropriate place. Look forward to it.
At the appropriate... Oh. Right. I was so wrapped up in everything and all this, that totally slipped my mind. She's gonna be fair, isn't she? Well, great. What does she mean by that, Kazuya? I think I know. Looks like we're finally getting out of here. It's about damn time, after everything we've been through. Why are we seeing Arachne's nest? The forest where Sphinx was? And where Titanoboa chased us around? Nina's stage! The temple where we held Takane. Or, I'm sorry, Bukuro. The store where we met the Nekomata girls. The city where Mother Rabbit was chasing us around in. And the shelter. We've really been through a lot. And the place where it all started, where we woke up. Man. We've really been through a lot, haven't we? I see. Yuma's no longer... Reina, what's with this angelic magic? The reason the angelic magic becomes uncontrollable is the result of the magic reacting with the soul of one of his creations. A human was never meant to hold such power. Yuma's magic is now controlled by Daji. There's no magic left inside him. It's all supplied by Daji as and when he needs it. So now that he's getting his magic from a demon like Daji, I don't think there's any need to worry about it getting out of control. It's a strange feeling. My consciousness is clear, but how do I put this? It's kind of like I'm floating off the ground. Yuma, your feet aren't actually touching the ground. What the? You're right! Looks like it'll be hard to pretend you're a human until you can get used to that body. But I'm so relieved, Kazuya. Your magic is all surprisingly stable. It's amazing that you haven't killed a single demon so far. I might actually be able to safely use that method. What is it? It's a communication. Probably from the guys in the military. I'll answer it. You two go on ahead. Reina, what's that method? It's a very forceful method. It takes the angelic magic out of your body and puts it back into mine. If I tried doing it and got impurities mixed in with the magic I extracted, there's a risk of me losing control before sealing it away. So I hadn't considered it until now. Now that the angelic magic's been taken out of Yuma by Daji, there's only the magic left in you to worry about. If I extract that out of you, there shouldn't be a problem. The technique is simple. You only have to hold hands with me for a while. However, there's two things I'm worried about. Both of them are concerning you. The first is whether or not your body can withstand the removal of magic that's become a part of you. I wasn't able to find out what MOW specifically did to you, but the magic inside you seems to be stable for now. Almost unbelievably so. So, There's no guarantee that your body will go back to normal and remain stable after the magic's removed from you. You might go back into a coma. You might die. The other problem is all the demons you've made friends with. They're all borrowing their visible forms in that My Room space using the magic from your mind. Wait a minute, what do the girls have to do with this? But if the angelic magic powering it disappears, you won't be able to maintain that mental space. In other words, that My Room will vanish. Vanish? Of course, the demons themselves won't vanish. Those embodied demons will continue to reside in your heart and mind. But you will never be able to meet them again. No matter whether this succeeds or fails, even if you manage to safely pass the magic over, we can't avoid it. Are you prepared for that, Kazuya? Kazuya, Reina, get ready to hop off the train. Is something wrong, Yuma? Apparently there's hostilities at the harbor station ahead. It looks like it'll be physically impossible for this train to pass through. The hordes of war have already crossed the sea. I was somehow able to ask for help and was told that Navy ships in the area for the bombing operation can pick us up at the station. This train has been set to stop there as well. We should arrive in a little while. Got it. Seriously, it's just one thing after another. Kazuya, it's true that the magic inside you isn't showing any signs of getting out of control. But as long as it's sitting in a human soul, it can destroy the world at any time. Though there's a lot of risks and unknowns, I think it's worth trying. It's better than just killing you. Jeez. Ugh. Man, I was wondering when that would end. Well... Wow, just... Wow. So much. I am speechless with everything that just happened. What we finally found out about Reina... why Kazuya at the center? More about MOW. Everything we've been through. What happened to Yuma? That fight with... Oh my god, so much happened in this one chapter. Ugh. I'm gonna need a lot of time to get all this sorted out in my head. Anyway, despite all that, it doesn't seem like it's over yet. It's over just yet, so... Man. What else could possibly happen at this point after all that? Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. So, until then, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to my channel for even more content. Please help me on my way to 1,000. And as always, this is Raijin Raikiri, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.